Hello everyone, I am the Honest Hierophant, and in today's Pick a Card reading, we're going to be discussing what is coming into your life after traveling through the Lionsgate portal, honestly. In today's Pick a Card reading, I will be uploading this video on the 8/8/24 portal of the Lionsgate. If you are listening to this message after this date, that is okay. This is a timeless reading, and it is just letting you know what could be coming into your life, what could be changing after the Lionsgate. In today's Pick a Card reading for pile number 1, we have the Dog's Tarot with a Dalmatian Jasper underneath it. The zodiacs associated with Dalmatian Jasper is Gemini. For pile number 2, we have the Astromatrix deck with a piece of Tiger's Eye underneath it. And the zodiacs associated with it is Capricorn and Leo. And then for pile number 3, we have the Fantastical Creatures deck with a piece of Lepidolite underneath it. And the zodiacs associated with it is Libra and Pisces. If none of these zodiacs are associated with your big 3, that is okay. This is just clarification for anybody that is indecisive with picking their pile. There will also be spiritual properties down below in the description for each crystal, if that also helps you pick your pile. But go ahead and choose your pile now. The timestamps are down below in the description, and I'll see you guys in your pile. Thank you so much for being here. Hello, my pile number 1s. Whether you have chosen the Dog Tarot or whether you have chosen the Dalmatian Jasper, welcome into your section of the video. We are trying to figure out what is going on after, what the Lionsgate is going to bring into your life, things of that nature. And we have selected already the 7 of Swords card. And I feel like that is going to add into your reading about what things are coming for you after the Lionsgate. I'm also going to select some oracle cards to start us out with like what the overall energy is, what good things are coming, things of that nature. So let's go ahead and dive into the Sacred Forest deck and see what is coming for you, what Lionsgate messages are coming. Let's see here. All right, we got new beginnings. We've got letting go. And then we've got, let's see, how am I going to make this fit here? Maybe put this over here for now, and we can put this card there. All right, there we go. So we've got new beginnings. We got letting go, Spirit Guardian of Autumn, and then we have Bluebell Fairy, Gratitude. So there's a lot of fairy energy here within this reading so far, and I want to say there's not really that many fairies in this deck to begin with. So you may have, I'm cycling through here, and you may have actually got the only 2 fairies that are in this deck. So a lot of okay, I got one other fairy, but it's not really a fairy card. It's just got a fairy on the card. Going through. Let's see. Nope. One other fairy card that I see so far. I'm just going through these cards just to acknowledge my curiosity there. Yeah, so there's only one other fairy card in the deck. There's other fairies on different cards, but to be labeled an actual fairy, these are like the 2 out of 3 cards that are fairies. So I feel like there's definitely a lot of fairy type of energy around you right now. And I feel like maybe there could be some like insight coming from these fairies of like maybe, you know, tingling sensations, maybe whispers in your ear kind of thing, where they're kind of letting you know different signs of, you know, this energy. And it might be something that you are unlocking outside of the Lionsgate. Maybe this is an activation here that you will be unlocking this. And with the 7 of Swords and like a joined effort here with these cards and what they're saying, I feel like there might be something that you are being fed very, very gradually. And it is really like teaching you like some mannerisms. And I feel like this isn't like a traditional Seven of Swords type of energy to me. Usually the Seven of Swords is talking about like, I don't know, like tiptoeing around confrontation, feeling like there's something on the outskirts of things that could be dangerous, or like very unsure, very untrustworthy. And I feel like this is kind of like a card of building that trust, that if you are able to take the little bits at a time to show your mannerisms, to show that your patience, to show your, ability to stay in control of your energy, then you can have the rest of what you are looking for. And I really feel like this could be a potential of, kind of making things fit. If you're really in the energy of trying to make things fit, I feel like the Lionscape is potentially opening you up to the divine of maybe something new, maybe something fresh, letting go of older energies that maybe you've been tied to, that maybe your story has been represented by, and kind of like just, I don't know, not going anywhere. It almost seems like it's an energy of things not going anywhere or not going to the fullest extent that you want them to. And I think these fairies are going to be giving you a lot of that insight, a lot of that ability to fill out what is something that has carried on for too long. What is something that is old that is weighing you down? What is something that you can let go of to open up new doors, to opening up new beginnings for you? And a lot of that comes from getting these little hints at a time to show you that there's things that you are wanting, the things that you can have, but you're going to have to get a little bit at a time and take the cookie crumbs or the breadcrumbs and follow that trail and be thankful for the little bits of information that you get. Be thankful for the signs that you receive, whether it's angel numbers or these fairies whispering in your ear or things of that nature. And it's going to be a really healthy corresponding relationship between you, your spirit guides, your fairies, your angels, whoever is guiding you. I really feel like it's going to be a really healthy connection moving forward. And it's going to have a lot of balance. Let's see if we can talk about this connection between you and these fairies. What are some things that we need to know for pile number 1 with the tarot here? What are some things that pile number 1 needs to know about this connection? We got the Lovers. We got the Wheel of Fortune. I accidentally just bent this card that I'm not happy that has happened. But I think it'll be okay. We got the Wheel of Fortune and the Lovers. So yeah, I feel like there is a potential hope, a potential romance that maybe you are holding on to that has kind of ran its course, that has kind of ran to a point of like an elderly dog that needs to be put down of some sort. Like that's kind of the energy of the romantic connection that I feel like you have with this person. And it's only a matter of time before either you do it, they do it, spirit intervenes, something of that nature will happen to where I just feel like it's time that you really open up to the true values. Because I feel like this person that you are potentially with, this is just me reading the energy, this person that you're potentially with is just not exactly the fit that you're looking for. It's almost like you have a square hole and you're putting a rectangle peg in that square hole. Yes, it goes through it, but there's a lot of loose edges. There's a lot of things that, don't really visually appeal to that effort there, that action. And it almost seems like that's kind of like what's going on here. Yes, they fit to a certain extent, but they don't really fill the hole. They don't really fill the voids that the hole has. And you want something that really fits with you. And I feel like the new beginning could be that fit for you. Really opening yourself up to the possibility, not limiting yourself, not allowing yourself to, be closed-minded to a point where you're like, okay, well, this is okay with me because I feel like maybe I can't get something else. All right, so we got the 10 of Cups coming out here next. And that really just speaks to me saying that, there's a lot of things that can be much more prosperous in your romantic connections. You know, you don't have to settle for anything less. You can have what you feel like will please you energetically, that will bring a lot of great feelings in your system. And I honestly think that, you know, the gratitude card for the Oracle might not just be being thankful for what your angels or fairies have to offer, but it could also be being more grateful for you and your existence and what you want. I think you should really put yourself into a more well-suited position for your love and thankfulness. You need to love yourself more. You need to grow yourself more into this direction. Let's pull one more card for this. Then we have the Three of Cups. Yes. You can create your own joy. You can open yourself up to more potential limitless joy. It doesn't have to be that you're fishing for it all the time out of this person. You don't have to settle. You can constantly get the joy that you're looking for. You can constantly build yourself up to more higher vibrational energy and really feel that connection. It can be something that you can have. It's not just a fairy tale. It's not just a dream. It is definitely something that you can have, pile number one. What do we need to know about anything else besides this relationship that could be coming for pile number one, either after the Lionsgate or the Lionsgate might be activating it? What's something else? Got the Two of Cups, the Knight of Swords, the World, and the Justice card. Honestly, pile number one, I almost feel like, you know, this might be something that has been giving you a sign of some sort, right? And maybe you've needed to have made this choice a while back to let go of something that you're holding on to that is not evolving, that is not growing, that is not giving you back what you were putting into it or hoping for. And it almost seems like, you know, there could be a possibility of another person coming to light, another person coming to you to either show you that you need to move on or show you that you need to grow out of this situation, or they could also be another potential partner for you that could exploit, you know, the weaknesses, the fragileness of the connection that you already have with the other person, or just the flaws in general. And they could be helping you take action. They can be the one luring you away because maybe they are the one that is actually meant for you. Maybe they are the ones that, you know, is giving you this little bit of piece of them here and there to kind of lure you into the direction of, you know, being in favor of that trajectory, that idea, the happening of that connection. And I honestly feel like this is going to be someone that you are ultimately ready for, that you are ultimately desiring and will benefit very greatly for. But it almost feels like you have this really strong commitment to this other person that is kind of held down by lock and key, and you kind of just need to bust that open. I almost feel like this person is going to make themselves present to you, you know, on the outskirts of this Lionsgate portal, where you are, you know, just going to be open to change eventually. Probably sometime before the end of this year, I would imagine. All right. Let's see. What else does pile number one need to know about this Lionsgate, about what's going on with them, things of that nature? Let's talk about something that's outside of this romantic connection here. What's something that pile number one needs to hear? All right. We got the Three of... What is that one? Pentacles, I believe. Got the Chariot. We got the Eight of Cups. We've got the Six of Pentacles. We got the Knight of Pentacles. Let me double check to make sure that we are dealing with the Pentacles here. It actually might be the Swords. 1 second. Yeah, actually, now that I see that we have the 7 of Swords here, I actually know that it is the Swords. So that is confirmation. 3 of Swords, the Chariot, the 8 of Cups, the 6 of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles. Interesting. What is this energy talking about? I feel like this energy is talking about something along the lines of like breaking a cycle, breaking, a routine, breaking a pattern, maybe letting go of a past version of yourself here that you are being called to kind of tighten up the leash, tighten up the ropes that you have on yourself and kind of get more strict with how you're representing in your life. I feel like there is some uncertainty. There is some energy that maybe you were feeling in terms of like depression that you are having to walk away from. You're having to walk away from the sources of this depression. And I feel like there's going to be a lot of changes and a lot of lessons that you are learning, post the Lion's Gate or the Lion's Gate's activating it for you, that you are going to be kind of just like being a bit more strict on yourself, being a bit more strict on your mindset, being a bit more, fluent with the things that you are learning and actually learning them. And maybe you're going to have like a stricter, bedtime schedule, or maybe a stricter energy about work. If you are, someone that works from home, or if you're someone that has their own business, maybe you're becoming more disciplined with that energy. And I just really think that there's going to be a lot of changes that is breaking you outside of the routine, that you do feel like you're letting go of yourself. And you're probably going to lose a lot of energy through this process and kind of like need to reclaim back some energy. But I feel like it's for the ultimate good, because the 3 of Swords is usually something about, depression or sort of like heartbreak or, losing something. But this dog is kind of got like a different perspective of that card, where it almost seems like they are, happy, or they are, trying to show love, trying to show thankfulness. And I really think that's kind of like the energy that you're going to be in. Yes, you're going to be sad about losing a part of yourself, or, letting go of a routine that you are used to. But I think it's just going to be the ultimate best, because it's going to unlock a lot of potential for you moving forward. It's going to be a big mental change. It's going to be a big physical change, and things are looking up after this change. Things are going to be moving more in a positive direction. And I think it's another thing that is past due for you to be letting go. And what is that card underneath? Yeah. See, even the card here is letting go. Yeah, so there's 2 things here in this reading so far about you letting go of something that is holding you back from your truest potential. And I think it's holding you back from the life that you are wanting to live. And it might be a scenario where you're like wondering, why can I not have this? Why has this not come to me yet? How can I make improvements? And it's this case scenario of discovering this new thing that you need to do for your schedule or routine, and breaking out of the mold of the other routine, this past routine, this past life. You need to overcome some things that maybe you haven't yet before, and learn the lessons from this energy overall. And it will build you into the right direction. It will prepare you. It will discipline you. It will give you the little bits and pieces here and there to really get you to the point where you're understanding what's going on and what's in your control and what's outside of your control. With the final message here for pile number 1, what last oracle card can we pull? What was something else that is coming out of the Lion's Gate that is good for pile number 1? We've got the Bear Spirit, which is healing. Facing these obstacles, facing these demons, facing anything that could be harming you that you may never have before, and really just being tough and firm and disciplined, and really taking on, something that might be scary to you with your own strength and your own well-being. And it's going to push you through with that strength, and that you're going to come out bigger, better, stronger, And like I said, a lot more discipline, a lot more healthier. And it's just going to do wonders for you, pile number 1. Like, yeah, it might be heartbreaking that you're letting go of something, but it's something that obviously will open you up to what it is that you are wanting out of life. And you couldn't ask for anything more. So that is what I have for you, pile number 1. Hopefully this reading reaches you well and you resonate with it. And if not, maybe you'll resonate with it later on down the road. But I appreciate you all so much. Thank you so much for being here. Take care. Hello, my pile number 2. Whether you have chosen the Astromatrix Tarot or whether you have chosen the Tiger Eye Crystal, welcome into your section of the video. We are trying to figure out what is coming to you from the Lion's Gate, whether it's after or an activation of sorts or something along the lines of that. Let's go ahead and dive into it. We've got the 5 of Pentacles as the card of your choice on the table. And usually with the 5 of Pentacles, it almost seems like it's like a lack card, like a lack, depression, just being in a energy of feeling like you are, missing out on something or just down and out and have nowhere to go. But to me, this could also be you coming out of that version of yourself where you are very unsure, very in a lack mindset, and you are seeking shelter. And I think you have stumbled upon that shelter of yours, and we're going to dive right into that energy here. First, we're going to pull some oracles. What is coming to pile number 2, whether it being activated or whether it being after the Lion's Gate? What is coming to them? What do we need to know? All right, we'll move this card over here for now. We've got Sanctuary. We got Beauty, then we have Sanctuary, and then one last card, we have Purity. Interesting. Okay. The big thing that I'm feeling from Spirit pile number 2 is that you've kind of got to stop looking for things that aren't there. That's what a big message is coming through to me about. And, I feel like the things that you are looking for could be the things that are making you feel like you are in a lack of energy. And it almost seems like you have something in your energy or something within your grasp or something that is right in front of you, kind of like how this building is for the people walking in the 5 of Pentacles, where it's like, okay, there's something here that I can work with, and something that you need to kind of allow your energies to grow into and purify these energies and to kind of transition it into your own image, into your own liking, and create the beauty aspect that you would in that aspect. It's almost like remodeling a home. It's almost like that, where you can like turn your home into what it is that you want out of it. And I feel like whatever it is that you are dealing with, whatever the energy it is speaking of, it almost seems like that's what it's asking you to do, is kind of change that into, what it is that you're actually looking for. You can make it into what it is that you want. It doesn't have to come from anything outside. It could literally be something that you change the mindset of, or change the aspects of, change the overall energy of, and be what it is that you want. And allow it to be your place. Allow it to be your energy. Allow it to be what you call a sanctuary. So let's go ahead and dive into the tarot cards. What is it that pile number 2 has within their reach that they need to change into their own sanctuary? What do they have? Okay, that's quite interesting that this is coming out here. The 10 of Swords, the 2 of Pentacles, the 9 of Pentacles, and then the 5 of Cups. Okay, so this kind of makes sense to me, where it's saying like something that is, showing you signs of not being the right energy for you, something that you feel like is taking away your energy, something that is, in a really diabolical state, I guess you could say. And it's putting you in this mindset of needing to kind of get out, get away from it. It needs to end. It needs to be cut off. It almost makes you feel like it's pressuring you to make a choice or make a decision, look for something that can be an improvement. But it almost seems like to me that it's giving you the wrong impression. It's giving you the wrong mindset. It's almost like it needs to be in your control, that you have all the tools, you have all the abilities, you have what it takes to make this into what it is you're looking for. And I think with the activation of Lionsgate, you are going to feel like you need this, you're going to need that, you need to make this happen, you need to make this happen. But it's within your own self that you can turn it in, what you already have, into what it is you're looking for. And I know that's so like open, it's vague, it's not really something that could make sense. And I think it's going to be different for every single person that is listening to this, but it almost seems like whatever it is that you're looking for, you already have it, but it's with you to gift that energy to it. How can you make it what it is you're looking for? How can you change the energy of that thing? We've got the Ten of Pentacles coming out. We've got the Knight of Cups. We got the Nine of Swords. And we got the Wheel of Fortune. So, this is huge, pile number 2. This is huge. Very, very huge, okay? So, the Ten of Pentacles shows to me, and the Nine of Cups shows to me that you already have what it is that you have been looking for. It's almost like right under your nose. Like you have exactly what it is that you want, but you've got to feed that energy to it. You've got to cherish what you already have as if you've like received it. Like you've worked so hard that it's almost like this, okay? It's almost like you're running a race. Like let's just say, for example, a 5K. And you're running this 5K and you run through the finish line and you don't realize that you have ran through the finish line. So you keep running and you're just outpacing yourself. You're going out of your way. You're doing too much. You're not really seeing that you've already completed the race. You've already made it to where you're wanting to go. And that's kind of your energy with this thing, is that you've already been gifted what it is that you want, but you've got to put the energy behind it that it is what it is you want. And until you do that, you're still going to have these like greater desires to keep looking, or to be anxiety driven, or to really not understand what's going on. You've already got what you want, pile number 2. It's right in front of you. You've just got to treat it like it is what you want. Could you add more things to it? Sure, possibly later, but right now you've not cherished what you already have been gifted. And it's running out of time for you. It's going to blow up in your face. It's going to be like, oh, well, you're not going to appreciate us. You're not going to give us the energy that you would have given if, something else would have happened. You've already got what you're looking for, and you've just got to be proud of what it is you have. You've got to cherish it. You've got to be like the Knight of Cups energy, where the guy is lifting up the cup and being happy and excited and emotionally fulfilled and just really in with it. This person feels great. This person feels the energy. And you need to do that with the thing that you have now. I feel like this is going to be something that is activated within you after the Lionsgate. And it's going to make you feel like you don't need to look anymore. You just need to put all the energy into what it is that you have and make it into the beautiful creation that you're looking for. All right, what else is coming to pile number 2 from this Lionsgate? What is coming to pile number 2 from the Lionsgate? All right, let's see. Got the Ace of Cups. Got the Justice card. You got the Six of Cups, the Magician, and we got the Seven of Cups. All right, so it almost seems like we got a purification of sorts from your emotions, a purification of your energy. This energy really showcases to me that you are growing within yourself. You are maturing. You're evolving. You are really expanding to a point where, the right emotions are going to be taking the right embodiment within inside your energy. It almost seems like it's a purification of your overall energy. You are the unicorn. You are the purity aspect. You've got to purify yourself to be able to see the good that is around you. Because it almost seems like the negative thoughts or the negative energy or the drowning of sorts is kind of making you see all the bad in the world, or all the bad that's around you, or all that maybe that hasn't lived up to your expectations, or maybe you're just like viewing something very, very poorly, kind of like if you're waiting for something to come in and you may have like looked the other way, and then all of a sudden that thing comes in, and then you look back and you're still waiting because you didn't notice it that it came in. You're going to be able to notice these things now. You're going to be able to see everything that is growing for you, that is prosperous. Things take time to grow. It's almost like being a kid and growing into an adult. How long did it take you to grow into an adult? And it's that same aspect. You have what it is that you have created, but you've just got to grow with it. You've got to mature with that aspect. And I feel like you're going to be maturing emotionally and maturing energetically and purifying yourself. And then once it is concreted that you know what's around you, you know what's going on, then that's whenever things start growing even more, because now you're going to be start to think of other ideas. You're going to start branching off. You're going to start creating things externally, things that you want, goals externally that are not a part of your mission. Maybe you are going to create a goal about, wanting a new car. Maybe you're going to go after your dream car, or maybe you're going to go after, let's just say, a down payment on a new house or something. What is the goals that you're looking for now that you have technically completed this one? You're just growing with it. It takes time to grow. And I almost want to say that these other external goals that you're going to have is actually going to fuel the fire to what it is that you are currently working with. And it's going to make that grow even faster for you. It's going to add, like fertilizer and nutrients and things to make your crops grow better and stronger and healthier and bigger and better and everything like that. Your garden is going to flourish when you realize this opportunity for yourself, pile number 2. And it's going to make you so much stronger to a point where you're coming out of the lack mindset. You're disembodying yourself from this 5 of Pentacles energy. You're not in lack. You have. And you're growing into that maturity. You're growing into that vision and being able to see the things around you and seeing that you are right there at your sanctuary. You have the control over it. You have control over your own mindset. You have the control over remodeling and making it beautiful and doing all this other external stuff. Such great news for you, pile number 2. Let's go ahead and pull one more oracle card for you on what it is that you need to hear about the Lion's Gate, what other things are coming to you, what great energy is upon you. Let's see. What great energy does pile number 2 need to hear? We've got the renewal card. I realistically feel for you, pile number 2, that you keep manifesting something that you already have. That you keep manifesting to a point where you have unlocked something and you just don't know that you have unlocked it. You just don't know that you see it. It's with you now that you do the work with it. And now you are renewing your energy to a point where you're going to be able to manifest other things that are actually meant for you as well. And you're uncapping that potential now. It's not going to be, you being stuck. Now you're going to be able to open yourself up to a new vision, other external things, being able to see the magic truly for yourself and allowing that to grow for you. You have what it is that you have requested. Now put your energy into making it better, and now also put your energy into creating other things in your life and for yourself. And what is that going to look like? Allow yourself to vision that for yourself. Allow yourself to grow that. And things will transform into your life bigger, better, stronger. And I can't wait to see that take off for you. And it's going to be exciting. So congratulations on that. And that's what I got for you, pile number 2. Hopefully this message reaches you well. Hopefully it resonates. Thank you so much for being here. And take care. Hello, my pile number 3. Whether you have chosen the Fantastical Creatures deck or the Lepidolite crystal, welcome into your section of the video. We are trying to figure out what energy is coming to you, what energy is being activated with this Lionsgate portal. Such an exciting time. So this is your Lionsgate reading. Let's go ahead and dive into it. The card that is on the table is the Ace of Cups. That is the card that represented the Fantastical Creatures deck, and it allowed you to pick this reading. The energy that I'm feeling from this card, which is quite funny because when I look at it, there's actually two kid fairies or 2 kid creatures of some sort that are represented on this card. And usually with the Ace of Cups, it's singular, right? You're in control of your emotions. You're in control of your energy. You need to have that prosperous energy. But it almost seems like you are in the energy of needing to share. You're in the energy of needing to give more than what you have. So what is that talking about? Let's go ahead and figure out some oracle cards for you with the Sacred Forest Oracle deck. What is it that pile number 3 is being activated in this Lionsgate? What is coming to them after the Lionsgate? Things of that nature. All right. We have knowledge. We have chaos. And we have transformation. Wow. All right. So, pile number 3, you might be able to resonate with this. You might not. That is up for you to decide. But it seems at least most of you have been kind of going through a life full of chaos. Maybe some things that you have gone through hasn't necessarily been normal. Maybe what you have gone through has been kind of like a storybook, storytelling. You have learned a lot going through your life. But now it almost seems like you are to a point where you have the ability to give back. You have the ability to transcend from this chaotic mindset of thinking that, oh, I've just been through a lot because it was something that, like the cards that were dealt to me is what I had to play, pretty much. And maybe you're not really looking at your life as something that is very informative and capable of being spread to people that need to hear your life story or needs to hear your messages. Maybe you have knowledge that you can give back to people of how you were able to transcend over this chaotic period of your life, and maybe things will start to get a bit more purposeful for you. Maybe this energy will start to show that you are indeed somebody that is influential. You have the ability to, change your life right now and head into a direction where maybe it is best suited for you. So let's see here. What exactly is pile number 3 going to be sharing with the world? Got the Hermit. Got the 2 of Wands. We got the Temperance. And then we have the 5 of Swords. It almost seems like there is a direction that you are wanting to go. It almost seems like traveling type of energy, like coming out of the hermit stage, coming out of the place of just being encapsulated within your own body and within your own mind, And it's time to get out of that space. It's time to get out of that energy and kind of let loose, kind of break free from the molds that you have been regulated to, and kind of like give some of this information away. Take care of some of the weak spots that you have within your mind, within your own energy. And I feel like this Lionsgate might be activating that for you. It might be taking away some of your insecurities, or taking away some of those energies of maybe feeling like you don't want to travel or get out or just stay as a homebody or something along those lines. Taking away those weaknesses that, keep you away from this potential path moving forward for yourself. I feel like it's taking away any uncertainty that you may feel. And it's going to come to you probably within like a flash. And you're going to be like, wow, I know I need to do this. It almost seems like you're going to be traveling. It almost seems like you're going to be some sort of traveler, or you're traveling to a different location to activate this of some sort. It almost seems to me kind of like a, what is it that they call it when people do mission trips? It almost seems like a mission trip of some sort, like with a church. You know how like people go and pray with people and, teach them about their religion and improve the community and things of that nature. Not saying that this is what it technically is, because I know most spiritual people aren't necessarily religious, but, in my honest beliefs, and I'm getting a bit political here, I guess, is that you have to be spiritual to be religious. So, it kind of makes sense why you would be here if you are religious, but it almost seems like you were going to be in that type of movement or in that type of responsibility, that you were going to be, traveling and giving your word and giving your message to people that need to hear it. And, helping people, really, really helping people, and sharing how you were able to transform your life and grow it into something beautiful and peaceful and not chaotic. And if you are still dealing with chaos, maybe this is how you represent that. Maybe this is how you get away from that and really just grow into peace. What other information do we need to hear about pile number 3's journey here with this energy? We got the Four of Cups, King of Wands, Nine of Wands. What is this card? King of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, it almost seems like you're not going to have a solidified, foundation here. It almost seems like you are going to be kind of like just traveling or hitchhiking of sorts. Not necessarily like actually hitchhiking, but like just the kind of general energy of the same, where it's like you're just going to be traveling from place to place and really, giving back, trying to, set ablaze to a path that maybe it's just your calling. Maybe it's activating a calling for you to where you're going to be able to be that person that takes away people's blockages, takes away people's doubts, really heals and grows a community of sorts. You're an activator. You're an entrepreneur. You're a trailblazer. You're someone that has this mighty, mighty energy that can change a lot of different aspects around you. You can take away the storm in a lot of people's lives that you've been through. You know and understand how to grow into something more beautiful. And you've just got a lot of knowledge to spread, pile number 3. You've got a lot of things going on with this energy here that I think is just so beautiful. And I think you need to claim this energy, that you are able to, grow your life into something that maybe you never believed could be possible. Maybe you've had doubts over. Maybe you don't think any of your information is worthy, but I just feel like you're just so inspirational and so mighty and so amazing that I want to learn from you. Like, tell me some things, like tell me some information. Comment down below what your greatest quote is. Like, I just want to learn from you. Pile number 3, you're beautiful. You're great. You have a lot of good energy. And I just feel like you're just going to be growing into something that maybe you never knew you could. And I'm not saying that you're going to have a weak foundation. I'm just going to say that I think you're just going to be moving all over the place. You're just going to have a life that you're going to be living from like day to day and, being healthy, being compensated well, but just kind of living life to a point where you're just a traveler. You don't have a home base, really. You're just moving on the go. You're going to be an influencer. That's what I see for you, pile number 3. Is there anything else that wants to come out for pile number 3 about what this Lionsgate is bringing to them, what it's activating? Got the 7 of Swords. We got the 2 of Swords. The 8 of Cups. The 6 of Swords. And we got the 8 of Pentacles. So, don't get too caught up in the negative energy. Don't get too caught up into people saying that you can't do or you won't do. You're not disciplined enough. You're not creative enough. You're not ambitious enough. Don't get too caught up into the chaotic energy of your past life. Don't really result into experiencing that chaotic energy still. Allow that to lay to rest. Allow that to be the old version of you. Don't let that complicate things. Walk away from that energy. Allow spirit, allow your inner tuition, allow your inner ability to call you to the right path that you're supposed to take. Really work hard at this beginning for yourself. Really work hard at the things that you're wanting out of this, at the things that you can get, because I believe in you 100%. You should believe in yourself too, that anything that you really want to build, anything that you really want to create for yourself is possible. You have so much to give. You have so much transformation. And it shows here within the Ace of Cups, your inner energy, your inner wisdom, your inner emotions, your story, the things that you have gone through is worth sharing, is worth giving out to the world of how to overcome, how to live, how to do great things with their life, even if they feel like they can't. And I really think that you should not subject yourself to your past energy and really grow into the new life that is creating itself within your eyes. It's an amazing, amazing thing for you to experience, pile number 3. And I really think this is being activated into your life. It might not be within the next couple months. It might not even be within this next year. But I feel like it's something that is starting for you. You're starting to move in that direction. I think that's what this Lionsgate is pushing you towards. What's one final oracle card that I can pull for pile number 3 here that will give them some good energy? Wow. That is a heavy hitting card, pile number 3. Wizard of the Woods. Focus. You have an energy like no other. You have an energy to give to this world. You have this ancient wisdom that seems to be what you need to focus on. That's going to grow your life in the direction that you hope to grow into. You have this polarity to you to where people just feel magnetized to you and will learn from you and will listen to you. You have a way about you with words, with your, body language, with your intuition, with your wisdom that, wow, you're polarizing. I cannot believe what I'm reading right now. Like I'm in awe. Like I'm the one reading these cards. I'm not even meeting you in person, and I'm just polarized by your energy. That's all I got to say about that. You're just that great. You're just that influential. And I think you can grow into this. I think that should be your main focus. I think that is your calling. I think you have signed a soul contract of sorts, and this Lionsgate is activating the beginning of that for you. And you're going to grow into this ancient character that has so much wisdom to spread throughout the world that you can't just limit yourself to one place. You've got so much to give. Maybe you're going to be all over social media, or maybe you're just going to be, traveling a lot, but you just got so much to spread, so much good news to spread, so much life-changing, life-altering information to spread to the people that need to hear it. And you can't limit that. You can't keep that down. You can't keep it hushed up. It might not be within your character if you're a homebody, but I just feel like you're just going to be taking yourself to places that you never dreamed of before, and that you're going to continue to dream of now, and that your life can change in a new light, in a new direction, and things are going to get so much greater for you moving forward. Pile number 3. With that being said, I know this message wasn't relatively long or wasn't relatively short, but I hope this message reached you well regardless, and I hope it resonates with you. Thank you so much for being here, pile number 3. I greatly appreciate every single last one of you. Take care.